Hello, I'm Theo Gilbert-Jamison, and in this series we're covering the power of professional presence and its impact in delivering exceptional customer experiences. And in this segment, we're starting by asking the question, why even have company standards of professional presence? And how does grooming and appearance impact the customer experience? Well, regardless of whether you are in a high customer contact role, in person or over the phone, professional presence, both in our visual appearance and verbal communication, is a direct reflection of, or representation that is, of our company. Therefore, grooming and appearance standards exist to ensure that everyone within the organization is aligned concerning the level of professionalism that we want to exemplify. And it also sets a tone for the type of work environment that we want to create. So remember, our goal is to always provide a warm, inviting atmosphere for our customers, and our appearance and work environment should also reflect that. So in closing, never minimize the importance of your appearance or professional presence, because after all, it does impact the first impression of our customers, our visitors, and our guests. Well, it's said that people develop a first impression of us within the first 30 seconds of being in our presence. It's what we call the 30-second rule. And the basis of that first impression is impacted by several things, like our clothing or uniform, our manner of speech, smile, our jewelry, shoes, hair, and most of all, our body language. So remember, our end goal is for the customer to feel that we are ready to deliver service, and not just any kind of service, but exceptional service. So the next question is, when it comes to professional presence or grooming and appearance, what goes through your mind when you meet someone for the first time? What things are you taking note of? Well, the answer may be things like their clothing or attire, smile, too much jewelry, dirty or worn shoes, overpowering cologne or perfume, messy or ungroomed hair, body language, or maybe even a strong body odor. In closing, remember, it is our responsibility to ensure that we live up to the standards of excellence of our company, even in our professional presence. How we dress has a lot to do with how we feel and how we project energy and well-being. So the question is, whose responsibility is it to make sure that everyone consistently maintains a professional image within the workplace? Well, the simple answer is all of us. You see, each of us is expected to live up to and comply with the company's grooming and appearance standards. And it's up to each of us to keep one another accountable. So what exactly does that mean? Well, if you see a fellow team member who is not adhering to our standards, in a respectful manner, remind them of what is expected. Let them know that you're not trying to infringe on their personal expression, only that we are keeping true to our vision, mission, and standards of excellence by ensuring that we are all aligned. And in closing, remember, it's not just the responsibility of a manager, supervisor, or human resources to ensure everyone lives up to our standards. Let's all strive for excellence together. So let's take a moment and assess how consistent we are as a team in complying with our company standards and expectations. So question 1. What are some of the grooming and appearance standards that you feel are consistently adhered to or followed within our team? Well, maybe it's cleaned and pressed uniforms or clothing, proper name tags, proper shoes for the job, or well-groomed facial hair for men. Question 2. What are some of the grooming and appearance standards that you feel are consistently violated or not followed within our team? Well, maybe it's excessive cologne, which, as we all know, sometimes make people feel ill or sick, or too much jewelry, improper footwear for the job, no name tag at all, or maybe even visible tattoos. Question 3. If we didn't have grooming and appearance or professional presence standards, including how we communicate with each other and our customers, how do you feel it could negatively impact us? Well, the perception that our customers and guests have of us could potentially suffer, as well as our perception in the local community. So in closing, take a moment to look around. Are you or anyone around you not in compliance with the standards? And if you feel that we are not, consider what we must start, stop, or continue doing in order to improve. Well, a person who exhibits exceptional professional presence is always well dressed, whether in uniform or regular clothing. They consistently adhere to company grooming and appearance standards, and they also are well spoken, approachable, and well liked by others. And when it comes to exemplifying professional presence, what gets noticed is, of course, proper grooming and appearance, having an approachable demeanor, a positive attitude, being a team player, and eloquence in speech. And what gets promoted is being highly competent in your job, someone who takes initiative, is teachable, self-accountable, and most of all, someone who is trustworthy and resourceful. And of course, what do you think are those types of behaviors that get demoted? Well, it's things like being unreliable, unprofessional, incompetent, uncooperative, and having a poor attitude. So, in closing, we can't reinforce enough that you never get a second chance to make that first impression. So always strive to put your first foot forward. Hello, I'm Theo, Gilbert-Jamison, and in this final segment of our series, The Power of Professional Presence and its Impact in Delivering Exceptional Customer Service, now it's time for a brief recap. Every day that we come to work is a potential customer contact day. Therefore, it is important that we look our best and adhere to company standards always, not sometimes, but always. Often it's the little things that can make or break a big difference in our professional appearance. So always self-assess by asking yourself, is my hair neat? Are my fingernails clean? Are my shoes shined and appropriate? And is my attitude right? And most of all, do I have on my smile? All of these things impact the perception that our customers have of us and help us to create an image that our customers have come to expect. Professional presence standards are also a direct reflection of the company values, and everyone is accountable for upholding the values of the company, adhering to them every day. So in closing, always take pride in your professional appearance and adhere to company grooming and appearance standards, remembering that your actions, behaviors, and your image are a direct reflection of the company every single day.